Hello friends, in today's video we are going to see the constructor injection with non-string map, that is next topic in our string framework chapter. Okay, so here we will be having dependent objects. In this example we are using map as a book that have book and author. So we will relate them together and display their information as a together. We are using key and value pair both as an object. Book has its own information such as book ID, book name, and release date of book when that book was released, and author ID, author name, email ID for author. So main criteria is one person can have multiple books taken from the library. So first class will be our person.java. This class contains three properties, that is person ID, person name, and our map object. Two constructors, display information method to display the particular information. Then application context.xml in this XML file, a key reference and value reference attributes of entry element is used to define the reference of being in the map. So two attributes of entry element are used, key reference and value reference. And the main class constructor injection with non-string map gets the bean from the application context XML by using the particular bean ID and calls the display information method to display the information. Okay. So now we will see in practical. So constructor injection with non-string map project is created. Here package also created. Then we will go line by line. Okay. So for the person class, there will be three properties: person ID, person name, and books he or she has taken. For that, we will require two dependent objects, book and author. So there are two separate classes created, for one for book and one for author. Okay, so this object will be passed. So book has the particular information, book ID, book name, and release date of the book. So this is initialized here, and this will be injected from our application context.xml. These values will be given from application context.xml. Second class is author class. Okay, here author ID, author name, and author email are provided, and in the toString method these are displayed. Okay, so first of all, take the screenshot of this file book.java. For date, we have imported java.util.date file package. Okay. It's for our book class. It's our author class. Okay. So now we will see the person class that have both the classes in a map, book and author. So those are initialized in this parameterized constructor as usual. Then in the display information method, we are calling person ID, person name. Those will be displayed. Then set is created for each and every entry of books. Okay, for each and every entry set, this entry set is fetched and it will be saved as set object here. And then iterator is created for this particular set created. Okay, then using hasDef method, we will be iterating through this entry. Okay, so each and from entry set, each and every entry will be fetched using iterator.next. So each entry will be having two parts. One is book and another is author. So we have to get the information of book also and author also. So first of all, we will get the key. So key will be our book. So book information will be displayed using entry.getKey, our first part of entry set, entry object, and value will be our author. So author will be our next object. So using entry.getValue, we are taking author as output, and then we are displaying book information and author information. So please take a screenshot of this file Next file is application context.xml. Here we have created 4 different beans. One for book 1, book 2, second for author 1, author 2. So author 1 is for the book 1 author. Okay, so book 1 author information is given here. Then author 2 and book 2 are interrelated. So our first book is Rich Dad Poor Dad, whose release date is 8/4/1997. It will be our first win object. Second is Psychology of Money, whose release date is 8/9/2020. Okay. Author of Rich Dad Poor Dad goes here, Robert Kiyosaki, and his email ID given on his website is customerservice@richdad.com. Psychology of Money, author name is Morgan Housel, and his email ID is books@longtermwords.com. Okay. Then person. In the person, we are using the map object over here, and the entry parameter having 2 attributes, key reference and value reference. Okay, so each and every key will be having each and every map entry will be having 2 values. First is key reference and second is value reference. So person, first is person ID given as 1, second is person name given as Suvarna. Then next is entry key reference value reference is book 1 goes with author 1, book 2 goes with author 2. Now please take a screenshot of this file as well. Or if you have time, you can write this program down. Okay. So our final class is main class. Here we have taken a resource by providing the XML file name, then create a factory object, and from person bean we are creating the object of class person and directly display information. While displaying information, it will go here, and entry wise it will display all the information, person information, and each and every book information, book and its author. Okay, so please take a screenshot of this file as well. Okay, now we will run this program. Okay, person ID 1, person name Suvarna, and books taken by Suvarna are, first is Rich Dad Poor Dad, whose release date is given over here. Then author name of Rich Dad Poor Dad is Robert Kiyosaki. Email ID is given here. So book ID, author ID goes hand in hand. Then second is Psychology of Money, whose release date is given here. Author name of Psychology of Money is Morgan Housel, and email ID is books@longtermwords.com. If you want, you can take a screenshot of this output as well. Okay, so this way we have understood constructor injection with non-string map, both having dependent objects in a map entry. So between the next session with new interesting topics, till then you can enjoy the session, enjoy the programming. If you have not understood, please go back and revise and do practice more so that you will understand it better. So meet you in the next session with new interesting topics. Thank you so much.